A lot of people wonder, they associate it with, the image because,
What's up, everybody? This is Erik Maldonado, and we are on Madman. Speaking of Madman, I've got the man himself right here. Madman. Now, Madman, tell me exactly where does the name come from?
Okay. A lot of people wonder, they associate it with, the image because, a lot of times people see me, out and about, I got this kind of face on like, you know what I mean? But really it comes from, it's an acronym, and it pretty much stands for music, art, and dance, Those are three things that I'm really mad about, passionate about, so it's pretty much the gist of it.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with the fact that you're not crazy.
Oh no, that too.
They need to know this.
That too,
okay. Yeah. Crazy about art.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, man. Let's get the questions rolling.
Okay.
Those people out there who don't know much about you, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you want them to know about you?
Okay. Pretty much, I've been doing art since I was a little young man. You know what I mean? Started off just scribbling, scrapping. Trying to paint my image. You know what I mean? Get it out of my mind. And pretty much evolved into this. I did art throughout high school. I dabbled into graphic design. Sometime after high school, that was a big thing that I was into. So pretty much, I'm just a man like everybody else. People call me talented or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm just trying to put my work out there for the world to see.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of those people that call you talented, add me up to one of those guys.
Thank you.
I'm looking at it right now. It's impressive.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So, how did you get to where you're at right now? What was not the process, but the steps that you took?
Gotcha.
I mean, I know you covered a little bit as to your background, but let's just go a little bit more into detail as to how you got to where you're at right now.
I guess just practice. It was my drive, it was my passion that kept me going. So scribbling down stuff and.
What does practice look like for a madman?
Practice for me would be me, looking at the different things around me, in nature and life, in the city, and saying, wow, that inspired me, I got this idea, and then throwing it down, whether it be, splatter paint, any way, possible for me to express what's in my imagination, it makes sense. I just go for it, I don't have any boundaries, any limitations. I just gotta,
Yeah, there's so much beauty in it. Just to be able to express the way you interpret it, it's just, it's a talent. You can portrait speak for this.
yeah, thanks.
So looking at these portraits, the artwork, I noticed that there's a youthful tone to it. Where do you get your inspiration?
It's funny you said youthful tone, to it. I like that. I feel like I'm still a kid at heart. You know what I mean? Like all the different things I didn't get to experience as a kid, I feel like they're still trapped inside, you know what I mean? And they're escaping through my art. Like everybody says, I'm still a grown ass kid, man. My inspiration, I get it from everything. You see this Star Wars, but it's silly,
There's a stormtrooper,
Yeah,
a hot dog.
there you go. You got Star Wars, and you got a food fight.
Yeah.
So you got a food board.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just like be silly. Like I'm showing people it's okay to be silly.
Yeah.
Everything in life doesn't have to be so serious and so.
Someone at least.
Yeah, exactly. Like what is that? It's 16 chocolates. Like you know what I mean? It's okay to just mess around. You know what I mean?
Life needs to be a little bit, it's loose.
Yeah.
Alright, so if these portraits could speak, what would they say? What's the message here?
Let me see. Well, this right here, this one right behind you, of the Statue of Liberty, you know, holding the duster. Got the book that says House of Chores. I'm not sure if they can see it from here. Pretty much, you know, people view New York City as a messy place. You know, and I'm not doing some trash in there too. But, you know, it's not just to come from the messiness of, you know, litter and stuff on the ground, but also to come from messy politics. The way people treat each other, you know, shoulder bumps and ice grills, like, what you know what I mean? It's like, don't be so messy, because people lean on this image, you know, this statue. It represents a lot to kind of clean up all of that madness, or all of that, you know, to clean up all of that stuff that's going on out there.
Right.
You know, so okay, if she's your saving grace, I got it, but you know, you take some responsibility on yourself. So that's.
I know where you're from.
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Jersey, you know, East Coast.
Yeah.
Representing, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know you're being interviewed by Cali, right?
Hey, best of both worlds, you know.
So this right here, I'm not trying to, you know, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. I mean, you don't have to be from Cali, from Wyoming, from Utah, anywhere to appreciate that this is.
Yeah, connect with it.
Yeah.
I feel like art is universal anyway, man. You know.
It's one world, man. Okay. So, what else do you have coming up? What do you want the people to know, or what do you want to let them know about things coming up when it comes to events for you?
For me, I mean, it's all with me. It's all wishful thinking, and you know where I plan to be, but nothing's written in stone. You know what I mean? Just recently, shout out to Arts Wall, and you know all the people who participated in that. You know, it's an event out in Olympia. It was a good show. You know, good turnout. You know, I had my work out there on the street. You know what I mean? This ain't street art, but you could call it street art, because it was just like out there in the street. We had to get gutter with it, man. We didn't have any easels or nothing to display the work. You know, we had the streets blocked off. My boy told me, you know what, just putting it out there on the street. You just gotta do what you gotta do. I was like, okay, cool. You know, little kid ended up stepping on one of them, but it's all good. You know, what comes with it. We keep it rolling. You know what I mean? But I was just amazed. So many people, you know, just coming, just attracted, you know, towards the art and just looking and, oh wow, look at that. I really like that one. And, you know, it made me feel a special way, man. You know what I mean? So Arts Walk was one thing. I just got a lot of visions of things I want to happen. You know, I want to get into clothing. You see, I got a few pieces. You know, hopefully I can link up with some people and get my art out that way. I want to do an art show called The Art of War, or maybe The Art of Love and War. Still playing with the name a little bit, you know. But something like that. You know what I mean? You know, soldier. You know what I mean? Something along the army lines. You know, everybody can express themselves and come and see my work and what I do. You know what I mean? And it's really therapeutic, you know what I mean? So,
Okay.
The only time to tell.
Well, yeah, it definitely brings out being from Cali, like I mentioned before, brings out like a Venice vibe, you know?
Okay.
Venice Beach, when you go out there, you just see a bunch of artistic murals like this, and it definitely brings me back home, you know? Cool with an East Coast touch, you know?
Yeah, definitely, all the time.
Statue of Liberty. This piece right here has caught my attention. It's got so much going on.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead a little bit into detail with that one?
This is one of my favorite pieces, man. And it's affected a lot of people. This is one of the pieces that was out there, you know, everybody was kind of drawn to it. Now let me slide out the way a little bit. This was originally a picture I took when I was in Berlin, in Germany. You know, you got this guy, you know, back here. He was kind of playing guitar, singing, doing his thing. I think it's jukebox, man. Shout out to you, do your thing. You know, there was this one kid right here, you know, standing, observing. I captured that moment, got the graffiti, whatever, in the back. And I went inside and I did my graphic design touch. I multiplied the picture, then I changed, you know, the color of the children, you know, because everybody's going to hear something different, you know, so that's what that's supposed to represent. You know, thank you. The graffiti in the bag is just like, you know, displaying. Though you may think this picture, you know, is beautiful, you have to accept the different aspects of it. You know, because some people are against graffiti, whatever the case is. Pretty much the guy, you know, he's singing to the kids. You know what I mean? Bringing them together. They're all different walks of life. You know, they're supposed to be representing, you know, diversity. So, you know, it's a lot of different meanings to it. I tend to not, you know, or I'm reluctant to put my image onto it because I want people to kind of get what they want to get from it.
Right. Yeah. Because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's just one of those pieces that you just stand there and just watch for or look at for.
Yeah.
There's this and there's that. You know? It's like I know what he was thinking.
Yeah, true. Hopefully I can get a piece like this up in a gallery or even just, you know, a local business, maybe a, you know, hospital people walk by, you know, give something to them, you know.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a stopper.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, man, what's next for you? What are your goals?